It began like any other morning. Alarm clocks, traffic lights, coffee cooling too fast on countertops across the United States. Tuesday that just thought it would be ordinary. People were late for work. People were early for meetings. People were thinking about anything else than what was about to happen. And then the world changed without asking for permission. A plane, then another one. Not accidents in the way anyone could understand them, but a signal. Something larger was unfolding in real time, right now. And New York didn't immediately have language for what it was seeing. Washington didn't either. And a field in Pennsylvania would soon become part of the same story, though no one yet knew. Time didn't stop, but it stopped making sense. On September 11th, attacks, a coordinated act of extremist violence, struck the United States. Nearly 3,000 people would die that day. But in the moment itself, no one knew numbers yet. Only fear, only confusion, only the rising realization that something irreversible was happening. Some people called home. Some people went back inside. Some people ran towards stairwells instead of away from them. First responders moved toward the unknown without hesitation. They didn't have answers. They didn't wait for clarity. They went in anyway, because that was the job, and because that's who they were. These are moments in history where sound disappears, not because there's no noise, but because the brain cannot process it fast enough to translate it into meaning. Buildings fell, smoke rose, entire skyline changed shape in real time. The city did not scream all at once. It staggered. It searched for footing. It tried to understand what could not be understood. But this story is not owned by destruction. It's carried by the people. A stranger offering a hand. A voice on a phone saying, "I am still alive." A firefighter climbing upward when every instinct said, "Go down, get out of here." A last embrace on a stairwell. A goodbye that came too soon. No one there was a statistic in the moment. They were parents, children, friends, co-workers, lives in motion. When the day ended, it didn't feel like ending. It felt like suspension, like the role had forgotten how to continue. But even in rupture, something remained intact. Not structure, not certainty, but people. Us. Communities formed in grief. Strangers became witnesses for each other's pain, and silence itself became a kind of shared language. History often is reduced to dates, to numbers, to summarize that, to try to contain what cannot be contained. But this day refused to compress. It resisted simplification, because what happened was not destruction. It was the sudden collision of ordinary life with unimaginable loss. And yet, in the space left behind, something human persisted. Not victory, not resolution, but memory. In the refusal to ever forget. It started like a normal day, and it became a day that would never stop. A day that would never stop remembering.